Hi, good morning, boys and girls. Today we're going to be working on lesson 116. Let's go ahead and begin with part 1. Touch the letters UN. What's one meaning of un? Not. Touch the letters RE. What's one meaning of re? Again. Touch the letters LY. What's one meaning of lee? How something happened. Touch the letters ABLE. What's one meaning of able? Able to be. Touch the letters NESS. What's one meaning of ness? The state of being something. Now let's go ahead and look at part 2. First word, what is the underlined part? E. What word? Breathing. Next word, what is the underlined part? Ow. What word? Foul. Next word, what is the underlying part? What word? Heavens. Next word, what is the underlying part? Show. What word? Official. Now let's go ahead and continue with part 3. First word, what word? Perfumed. Next word, what word? Responded. Next word, what word? Wealthy. Next word, what word? Poison. Next word, what word? Curtains. Next word, what word? Wand. Next word, what word? Course. Next word, what word? Patience. Next word, what word? Plague. Next word, what word? Servant. Next word, what word? Victim. Next word, what word? Females. Next word, what word? Gloved. Next word, what word? Filthy. Next word, what word? Bubonic. Next word, what word? Conscious. Next word, what word? Hollow. Next word, what word? Bedding. Next word, what word? Indicates. Now let's go ahead and continue with part 4. We're going to talk about what those words mean. Word number 1, unconscious. When you are unconscious, you are asleep or knocked out. Everybody, what's another way of saying he was asleep? Get ready. He was unconscious. Number 2, what word? Sprinkling. What does sprinkling mean? Sprinkling means a spray or a light drip. Go ahead and touch word number 3. What word? Impure. Now, impure means not pure. Everybody, what's another way of saying the water is not pure? Get ready. The water is impure. Now, go ahead and touch word number 4. What word? Purify. When you kill the germs in something, you purify it. Everybody, what's another way of saying I will boil this water to kill the germs in it? Get ready. I will boil this water to purify it. Let's go ahead and begin with part 5. The title of the story is The Black Death. Make sure we follow along. Pay close attention. You are observing a doctor who is treating victims of the bubonic plague in 1350. You follow the doctor down the narrow street where houses are crowded side by side. The doctor pauses in front of a house. A large black cloth hangs from the front door. This black cloth indicates that there is a plague victim in the building and that nobody can leave the building, only a doctor can enter. The doctor goes inside and enters the room of the victim who is unconscious in bed. The room is very dark and foul-smelling. The windows are closed. The bedding is filthy. The doctor walks over to the bed and pokes at the victim with his wand. He uses the wand so that he doesn't have to touch the victim with his hands or even his gloves. The victim does not move. Listen to question number 1. What did the hanging black cloth indicate? The black cloth indicated that there was a plague victim in the building, that no one could leave, only the doctor could enter. Now, why did the doctor use the wand to touch the patient? The doctor used the wand so that he didn't have to touch the patient with his hands or gloves. What can we do, doctor? The victim's brother asks. I will purify the air. I'm sorry, boys and girls. I will purify the air. The doctor responds, his voice sounding hollow through the mask. The doctor takes a bottle of perfumed water from under his coat. He walks around the room, sprinkling the curtains, the floor, and the patient's bed with the perfumed water. He then asks the patient's brother for a cooking pot. After the doctor places some spices in the pot and lights them, a powerful smelling smoke fills the room. Should I bathe my brother? The young man asks. Heavens no, the doctor replies through his mask. The Black Death is caused by impure vapors that enter the body through the openings in the skin called pores. If you bathe the patient, the water will open his pores further and more of the disease will enter his body. The smoke of the spices will prevent any more impure vapors from entering his pores. Listen to question number 2. How did the doctor purify the air? I'm sorry, boys and girls, I did it again. How did the doctor purify the air? The doctor purified the air by sprinkling perfumed water all around. Now, what did the doctor think caused the Black Death? The doctor thought that the Black Death was caused by impure vapors. Now, why did the doctor say that the patient should not be bathed? The doctor said that the patient should not be bathed because bathing would open the pores and allow more vapors in. Now let's continue reading. Doctor, the brother asks, will my brother live? It is difficult to see the doctor's expression through his mask. I don't know, he replies. The doctor charges the healthy brother a fee for the services he performed, and then without washing his wand, he leaves the building and continues down the street. As you follow him, you notice a horse-drawn cart that is piled high with the bodies of plague victims. The doctor's next stop is a large house near the city wall. This is the house of a wealthy family. The doctor is not allowed inside. A servant meets him at the gate to the house. My master is feeling ill, the servant says. It does not seem that he has the plague, but he wishes your advice. The doctor takes off his mask and shakes his head. He looks very tired. I will give you some pills that will clean out his system, but my best advice is quick far late. What does that mean? The servant inquires. It means be quick to leave the city, go far, and come back late after the plague has run its course. Let's listen to question number 3. What 3 words of advice did the doctor give the servant? The words of advice that the doctor gave the servant were quick far late. What does quick far late means? Quick far late means to leave the city quickly, go far away, and to come back late. Let's continue reading. The doctor hands the pills to the servant. The servant says, I shall tell my master what you said. The master who owns the house has 10 servants and a great deal of money. He is lucky because he can afford to leave the city during a time of great plague. Only the kings, the princes, and the wealthy are able to follow the advice of quick far late. Of those who can leave, 2/3 become plague victims, and as many as 8 out of 10 victims will die. The doctor wipes his brow with the back of his gloved hand, and then he puts his mask on again. He doesn't know that the stroke of the glove across his forehead spread the germs of the bubonic plague to him. He will be dead within a week. Listen to question number 4. How did many wealthy people escape the plague? Wealthy people escaped the plague by leaving the city. What happened to the poor? The poor could not afford to follow the quick far late advice, so many of them died. Now, how did the doctor spread germs to himself? The doctor spread germs to himself by wiping his brow with his glove. Now, what effect did the doctors think sprinkling perfumed water would have? The effect that the doctors thought the sprinkling perfumed water would have was the perfumed water would purify the air. So after we're done, make sure you complete lesson 116, read the questions carefully, and submit your assignment.